Welcome, everybody, to Thursday Thrashing with Vince Russo, bro. Yes, it is February 1st, bro. It is Thursday, February 1st, 2024. I am Vince Russo, man. You can hear me daily on russosbrand.com. Also at patreon.com/RussoTWC. And let me tell you right now, man, if you have never been a Patreon subscriber, you can go there right now, bro, and get a free week of Russo's Brand. Just go to patreon.com/RussoTWC. You will get a free week of Russo's Brand, and you will get daily coverage of this Vince McMahon scandal. And not only will you hear from me, you will hear from other huge names in the business about Vince McMahon and what is going on. You'll hear from Stevie Ray of Harlem Heat. You'll hear from Stevie Richards. You'll hear from Al Snow, EC3, Ben Hameen, you name it, the Disco Inferno. This is what we are going to be talking about, bro, because this is the news, bro. This is the news. And let me set the guidelines, man. If you want to ask me a question today, if you want to throw a comment on there, I will address everything. All you got to do is put it up through a super sticker or a donation, and I will pull you up just like this. Scott Woodford, happy Thursday. I met Barry Bloom on the Jericho Cruiser. I hope you are doing well. For those of you that don't know, Barry Bloom is a lawyer and represented and still represents many wrestlers in many of the federations. Barry Bloom, good dude, bro. I've had a couple of conversations with Barry. Good dude, does a great job, bro. The name of this show is Why Vince Why? And I have been asking myself this for the last week. And as a matter of fact, man, it really took me a while to wrap my head around this 67-page civil lawsuit filed against Vince McMahon by one Janelle Grant. And bro, if you ask me why I keep saying why, Vince, why, I will tell you, man, I am the number one advocate, bro, that you are innocent until proven guilty, even though that's not the way the world runs anymore, bro. We're ready to hang people, bro, by the toenails before anything is proven. Not me. Innocent until proven guilty. And Vince McMahon is innocent until proven guilty. However, bro, you are not going to be labeled or deemed a liar either until that is proven, bro. So I'm not saying Vince McMahon is innocent, and I'm not saying Janelle Grant is a liar. None of those things have been proven. But I am saying why, Vince, why? Because one thing is certain, bro. You always hear the old saying, bro, where there's smoke, there's fire. Forget the fire. Why is there smoke? Why is there smoke, bro? There is all kinds of smoke around Vince McMahon since we learned about those numerous NDAs several months ago. And now this bombshell. Why is there smoke? Because if you've got smoke, that means that there is a problem. And I got to tell you something, man. I've had a rocky relationship with Vince McMahon. And I'll tell you how rocky it was. There was a point in my relationship with Vince McMahon where I'm going to be honest, and you've heard this from other people. I think Kurt Angle has said this. I know Bruce Pritchard feels this way. I'm sure you can probably say the same thing for The Undertaker and many others. If you worked for Vince McMahon, man, there's a chance you would say that at times Vince McMahon felt like a father figure to you. And I'm not going to lie, bro. There was a point in time when I was connected at the hip with Vince McMahon, and he felt like a father figure at times. I looked up to this man. I learned from this man. And a lot of other people felt that way. And it went from that extreme to me not respecting Vince McMahon and not looking up to Vince McMahon, and me understanding and realizing he never gave a shit about me. He never gave a shit about my family. I was his cash cow, and that's all he cared about. And the last email exchange I had with Vince McMahon over a year ago, he buried me. He insulted me. He told me I was a loser, and I didn't even respond to it, man. He went so low on me that I didn't even respond to it. Let me get to these super stickers. Christopher, thank you very much. Is Bruce Pritchard in the know about this too? Bro, Bruce Pritchard knows where the bodies are buried. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Ronda Rousey's tweet was 100% dead on. CPB Station, thank you, bro. Good morning, Brother Vince. As much as I love you and Ed's era, I'm happy you got out when you did and followed God's will for eternity, bro. So am I, CPB Station. But my problem is, man, my last response with Vince McMahon was a very, very, very negative one. He told me, oh, you were a failure at WCW, this, that, and the other. You should have jumped at the opportunity. When I said jump, you should have said how high. And it was very, very hateful and very bitter. My point being, bro, when I'm hearing this news, you think I should be jumping for joy, bro. Vince, have you ever had a hug from Mr. McMahon? I can't remember a party getting a hug. I do remember Vince telling me he loved me. I do not. I can't recall a hug. There had to be hugs in there. I think when I almost went back in 2000, there was a hug. So, bro, you would think this news breaks, and you guys know I am all about karma, bro. Whatever you put out in the universe is going to come back. So you would have thought I would have been jumping for joy. But my knee-jerk reaction, bro, is I didn't want this to be true. And I was actually looking for ways for it not to be true. And I'll tell you why, bro. Because this is bad for everybody. It is so bad for everybody. And I'm thinking about all these people as human beings. I'm thinking about Janelle Grant because I've got a daughter her age, bro. So I'm thinking about Janelle Grant, and if she had to go through this freaking torture, this is Silence of the Lambs bullshit, bro. And I'm thinking about, man, if this is true, holy crap, what this woman went through. Then I'm thinking about Shane and Stephanie, bro. Their father, man. I mean, can you guys imagine reading all this shit about your father, bro? A party, I think he will settle out of court, to be honest. Then what's really hitting home, bro, is the grandchildren, man. Bro, Vinny Rue is a grandfather, man. I got two beautiful granddaughters. Can you imagine, bro, his grandchildren having to deal with this, bro? Going to school and people looking at him and asking questions and all this bullshit. And then Bro, I'm thinking of a 80-year-old Vince McMahon rotting in jail, bro, rotting in jail. And I'm trying to think of excuses. Nah, this can't be true, man. This can't be true. What was it a setup? Did Miss Grant plant these text messages? I'm trying to look for a way out of this, that it really didn't happen. But the more and more I look at this, bro, and the more and more I think about this, something happened. There is smoke. And bro, let me tell you something. Text messages can be traced back to your phone, even if they are deleted. Miss Grant knows this. Miss Grant's lawyer knows this. And I doubt very much that you are going to put text messages in a lawsuit that, when looked into, they're going to be false. You'd have to be some kind of an idiot to do that. So the reality of the situation is there's a very good chance that these text messages are true. And again, could Vince have been set up? Could she have put them? There's a million things, but there's smoke, bro. And there has been smoke around Vince McMahon going back to the 80s, bro. With Rita Chattington, bro, the female referee, going back to the 80s, bro. Anybody that's been around long enough knows there's been smoke around Vince. If there's smoke, there's fire, bro. And this is horrible. And this is terrible, bro. And I don't wish any of this on anything. I didn't even mention Linda McMahon. Linda was my direct boss for many years, bro. And you've heard me say the best boss I ever had. A party. Has Vince ever talked about his childhood? Yes, bro. There is a Playboy interview that you can go back and read, and Vince does get into his childhood. Super Customs. Thanks for work on WWE and being the voice of reason. Yeah, bro, I am the voice of reason. Because like I said, man, I should be laughing all the way to the bank. Oh, bro, you want me to hire a nanny to watch my kids, bro? I was a failure at WCW. What do you call yourself now? That's what I should be saying. But the human being in me won't allow me to say that, bro, because nothing good is going to come out of this. Nothing good, bro. And, bro, how long has Vinny Rue, bro, been telling you about the underbelly of the professional wrestling business, man, and the old guard? This is what I've been telling you for years, bro. I've been telling you about this. Freaking but my boy Booker T, called me bitter because I made the statement that if somebody asked me about getting into the professional wrestling business, I would tell them don't. With a good conscience, bro, I could not tell anybody to get in the professional wrestling business because you got no idea what kind of business you're getting into. And Booker T called me bitter. Bitter my ass, bro. This is what I was talking about, bro. I've been talking about this forever, bro. Not to this extent. I mean, my God, bro, I'm in my wildest dreams, I didn't think there'd be a poop gate, a freaking poop gate, bro. Do you know how sick and disgusting that is? But innocent until proven guilty. But I am going to tell you guys this. And I have said this before, bro, and when you listen to my shows, man, you hear all this. I've had 4 women approach me. 4 women. Worked in WWE, worked in WCW. 4 women who told me very similar stories of nightmares nightmares, bro, that they found themselves in when it came to male upper management. WWE, WCW. 4 women I've heard from that confided in me. And here's the thing, bro. It's so easy for somebody to say, oh, why did Janelle Grant just not stop? Because it's the same reason these 4 women have not come forward, bro, because there is a fear. When you are talking about powerful people who can ruin you, who can destroy you, who can stomp out your career, there is a fear. And believe it or not, bro, whether you want to believe it or not, it's just not a fear of your livelihood. It is a fear of your life, man. So unless you've been in that spot, don't criticize this woman. Oh, you took the money and you took the gift. You don't know the mental, emotional, physical anguish this woman was going through. You have no freaking idea. So unless you've been in that spot, you don't know what the freak you're talking about. Travis, wow, Booker T betraying you by saying you're bitter. Right, bro, exactly. After everything you went through, exactly. Yes, I'm with you, Travis. And I wasn't bitter. I was telling everybody, this is not the business you want to be in, bro. This is not rainbows and unicorns. And trust me, bro, if these allegations are indeed true, and like I said, there's fire, bro. There's fire. I promise you, others in upper management knew all about this. They knew all about it. There was no way they could not know, bro. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm telling you about this business, and I'm telling you about the Good Old Boy Network and some of the people that are involved in this business at very high positions. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Whether Vince McMahon is innocent or guilty, he is not the only one. This has been going on for freaking decades, bro. Decades. But you got to let it play out. Innocent until proven guilty. And you are not a liar until you are proven to be a liar. Somebody in the chat room is bringing up Ashley Mazzara. I don't even want to get into that, bro. You guys want to know what this business is all about? Maybe it's time for some people to start looking into Ashley Mazzara. Maybe that you want to talk about smoke and fire. Maybe people need to start going down that road, bro. Yes, I am sick. I got a horrible cold, bro. I got snot rags, bro. But this shit had to be said. This is the professional wrestling business, man, and this is how it's always been. And I have always said, bro, the only way this changes is if there is a clean sweep, man. Somebody needs to take over, clean sweep, get out this old guard, bro. They're corrupt, they're nasty, they're animals, bro. Clear out the old guard. Faz says VKM Dark Side of the Ring coming soon. And now Ari Emanuel, TKO, they have the opportunity to do that, bro. Clear out this old guard. Start anew. I've been saying this forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And it's a shame that it had to come to this. And it's a shame that all these NDAs and all this nonsense. Bro, I'm going to tell you something. You know what? I'm not going to tell you here. You're going to have to go to russosbrand.com to find out. Too bad, bro. I need to make a living. I will never forget one thing, very poignant, that Vince McMahon said to me when it was just him and I. and we were in his house, and we were sitting at his living room table, and he said something to me that I will not say here, but I never forgot. I never forgot. And guess what, bro? Now I understand. Now I understand what he meant. And that's all on russosbrand.com. And guys, you can get your free week. Just go to patreon.com/Russo TWC. Get your week. And these are the truths you're going to get. Bro, you know what's pathetic? You know what's really pathetic? None of the boys are saying anything. And I'm not talking about the boys working for WWE currently. They can't say nothing, bro. They work for the company and they can't say anything. I'm talking about wrestlers who are not working with that company, who maybe at one time worked for that company, and now something like this, they are not saying a word about it. You know why, bro? Because they still fear Vince McMahon. And they still think they have that one last run in them. And some way, man, Vince is going to prove his innocence. And he's going to come back. And he's going to take over the company. And he's going to give them that one last shot. That's pathetic to me, bro. That's pathetic to me. Because you got an opinion, state your opinion. If at this point anybody is protecting Vince McMahon, good luck with that. BC, did you find being happily married kept you out of trouble during your career? I'm a music artist and found a woman I'm serious about it, and being committed keeps me. BC, 1,000%, bro. 1,000%. I have been happily married to my beloved Amy for 40 years. And thank God, bro, thank God, man, when I was working in wrestling and I saw all the cheating around me, bro, all the cheating, the guys and the girls, all the cheating around me. You know what? You know how I looked at that, bro? You want to know, my friend BC, you want to know how I looked at that? I looked at that as I am out here on the road. I'm living the dream. My wife is at home taking care of my kids. Why don't I just spit in her face? That's how I looked at it, bro. That's how I looked at it. Because 90% of the wrestlers were cheating on their wives or cheating on their husbands. 90%, bro. And yes, bro, that is why there are no skeletons in my closet. I didn't go to the bar after the show, bro. You know what I did after the show, bro? I got in the elevator and went to the hotel room. You know why, bro? Because I knew that nothing good ever happened in the bar, bro. Nothing good ever happened in the bar. Show over. I went in the elevator. I went to my room and I called my wife. Because I knew what this business was, bro, and I wasn't going to be trapped by this business, and I was not going to become a part of this business. And that's how I conducted myself. Every single company I worked with. You never saw Vince Russo at the bar. Apathy. Vince, did you ever talk to Ashley Mazzaro? A party, you know what's very sad? Towards the end of her life, her and I started DMing each other a couple of times. And the reason we started DMing each other was because she was a Christian woman. But I got to tell you, Ashley, a party, to be honest, I had no idea about Ashley's backstory. I had no idea whatsoever when I was DMing her. It wasn't until she took her own life that I learned about the backstory that, for whatever reason, has become wrestling's biggest secret, bro. And I regret not knowing that when her and I were having conversations. I am Supernot. Should this bring light to Pat Patterson's stories? You know what? I got to be honest with you, man. I don't like beating up the deceased because they are not here to fend for themselves, bro, and they are not here to speak up for themselves. I will say this, bro. I spent a lot of time with Pat Patterson. I spent time at Pat Patterson's home. And Pat Patterson was nothing but good to me. Nothing but good to me, bro. So, if those stories allegedly happened, it was before I worked for the company. Again, bro, I don't like to say anything bad of the deceased because they are not here to defend themselves. But as far as myself is concerned, when I was around Pat and the time I spend around Pat, I did not see anything out of the ordinary. And bro, I can say the same thing about Vince McMahon. I can. But like I said, there was something he said to me once in particular that really, really, really made me raise an eyebrow. And I'll never forget it. And now I understand. Again, guys, you want to get a question up here, I'll be happy to do it, but it's got to be super sticker or it's got to be donation. I do this for a living, bro. I can't sit here and be on my computer nonstop every day and talk about this shit and not make money from it, bro. I don't have wrestlers' money. I mean, granted, bro, I was the former WCW champion, bro. I beat Booker T, pillar to post in that steel cage. I did not make wrestlers money, bro. I made writers money. Bro, wrestlers money, bro, when they work a WrestleMania match and they get paid millions and millions of dollars. Bro, when I wrote a WrestleMania, I got paid the same, bro. I got paid the same. Instagram, a wrestling historian. Can't imagine what you're going through right now. Bro, never mind me. Look at the people involved in this, man, bro. I swear to God, I think Stephanie and Hunter have got three girls. 3 girls. I think Shane's got 3 boys. Declan's at IU. Can you imagine these poor kids having to go through this? Bro, guilty or not, they got to go through this shit, bro, because why? There's smoke, bro. There's smoke. So you got that level. You got the grandkids, bro. You got the kids. Shane, who I always thought so highly of. He's got to deal with this bullshit. Poor Linda McMahon, bro. She's got to deal with this bullshit. Not to mention Janelle Grant. Bro, like I said, man, my daughter is her age. And I'm reading this shit and I'm like, oh my God, imagine if this were my own daughter. And then you got Vince McMahon, who totally, bro, has totally pissed his legacy away. Everything Vince McMahon did over the last 50 years is pissed away, bro. This is how people are going to remember you. Because you know why, bro? All you had to do was conduct yourself like a respectful human being. That's all you had to do, bro. That's all you had to do. In the last 40 years, bro, I've had sex with one woman. One woman, bro, in the last 40 years. But that's it, bro. But this story is going to continue, man. This is the tip of the iceberg. Because as they look into this, bro, there are more people that are going to come forward. There are more people that are going to tell their story. There is no doubt in my mind, this is the tip of the iceberg. So, guys, I'm telling you, man, we follow this story every day. This is the story, bro. This is the news, not who's going to WrestleMania. Who gives a shit who's going to WrestleMania? Really, bro? Who freaking cares? This is the news, bro. This is real life, and you're going to get coverage of this every single day. Russo'sBrand.com. Patreon.com/RussoTWC. And I told you, bro, right now, this is where you want to get your free week. Right now. If you've never been a member of Patreon, just go to patreon.com/Russo TWC, and you will get a free week of the brand. As a matter of fact, later on today, I am going to be on with the great Stevie Ray of Harlem Heat, and Stevie Ray has some things that he wants to say about this. That is it, bro. That is it. Thank you for joining me, man. I will be back here next week.